Hi, this is Chelle of Chelle's Creations. In this video I want to show you how I quickly save alphas. Somewhere along the development line, Adobe created Photoshop so that it could save more than one file at a time. At first they made it so that you could work on a different file while you were saving, and now they've made it so that you can save up to 2 files at the same time. And because of that, I do things a little bit differently in my Alpha Maker files to make things quick. So what I have here is an alpha setup this is for my latest kit, Too Cute to Spook. And I have it ready to go. It's ready to start saving. One of the things that I do when I'm creating it for creating an alpha, I get rid of all the layers that I don't need. That helps me. And then what I have here, I have all 4 of the colors I'm going to need on the mask, the white on the background of the mask, and I have the doodle on. So I have lowercase first, and then I have the same thing with my uppercase, and then the same thing with my numbers and punctuation. And at this point I save it with a new name. I usually save it with the name of my kit and Alpha Maker so that it's ready to go in case I were ever to have to come back to this. And then this is the procedure I do to try and save it more quickly. The first thing we need is to open a new file, so we're going to click on New right up here. And under Document Type, you have a choice when you click on it to choose the same size and type as any file that you already have open. And so I'm going to do the same exact size as Too Cute to Spook Alpha Maker. Then hit OK. You'll notice that it brings my grid lines over and everything. And now let's go back to this one. And I'm going to do it again. New. And I want Too Cute to Spook Alpha Maker. Again, I want that same size, and I hit OK. So now I have my original one, and then I have a second one and a third one. Let's go back to the original. I'm going to move the lowercase ones over. So starting with a lowercase doodle, and go down to the bottom of your lowercase files, hold down Shift and click on all of those files in your layers palette. Then come up in the middle here and drag it over onto the untitled one. If you hold it onto that spot until that's the file that shows, and then drag it back down, if you hold down Shift, it will put it in exactly the right spot. Okay? And now I'm going to go back to my original one, and since those are still highlighted, I'm going to hit Command G, which groups them together, and then turn off the eyeball. Okay, we are finished with the lowercase. Let's do the same thing with the uppercase, but this time we're going to move it on to Untitled 2. Starting with the doodle and down to the outside mask, or whatever layers it is you're using in your alpha. Let's go ahead and click and drag up to Untitled 2. Drag it back down, holding down Shift, and let go. Now that one's ready to go. Now this one is my uppercase, this one is my lowercase, and this one, we need to do that group thing again. So Command or Control G to group it together and turn off the eyeball. So here's my numbers and punctuation. Okay, to keep things in order for me, I'm going to go ahead and start with the lowercase, and I'm going to go lowercase, uppercase, numbers, lowercase, uppercase, numbers. Let's start with orange. So now I can do in order to do a save as, it's Command or Control Shift S will bring up our save as, and I'm going to type that in as orange. This is lowercase. I usually do it in the other order. Lowercase orange. Change it to a ping. Then go ahead and hit save. Now while that one is saving, it will bring up your little ping options. You always have to hit OK before you go on to the next one. Do the same thing again. Command Control S, uppercase orange, change it to a ping, hit save, click OK. Now let's go over to the numbers and punctuation. NP for numbers and punctuation, orange, change it to a ping, hit save. Now what I have found is that my computer can keep up a pace with 2 of these saving at the same time. By the time, see, this one's still at 90%. It'll sit between 90 and 100% for a bit here. I can go in, turn off my yellow. Now let's save it as lowercase black. Go ahead and hit ping and save. Hit the OK button. Turn off orange. Save this one as uppercase black. Go ahead and hit ping. Hit save. OK, and then go ahead and do the numbers and punctuation. And in this method, numbers, punctuation, black, ping, because I have them in 3 separate files and I can simultaneously be saving two of them while I'm fixing the next one to get it ready to save, it just makes my procedure go so much faster. I used to leave them all in the same file, and I would just sit here while it went 90, 94, 98, 98 still 98. And I found that I was wasting a lot of time when I was trying to save my alphas, because whenever I'm waiting like that, I think, what else can I be doing? And I'm off doing something else, and it sits here forever. And so now putting them in the 3 different files like that and saving them simultaneously works for me to be able to save my alphas in much less time. If you have any questions, you can reach me at shells.creations1@gmail.com. We'll see you in the next video.